this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. At the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On first down, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Allen off the play fake. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 37 yards. And the Bills are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On first down, it's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be a second down. Here's Fields, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Hansen. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now it's Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. To throw is Fields. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's got room. And they work with this well upfield across the 45.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll run here with Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Throwing is Allen on third. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Here's Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. On first down, Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Bears moving hastily into hurry-up offense. To throw again on second down. Fields. He gets this to Coulter complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Fields on first down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right, we will save the week one highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Basham able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the third phase, but you see here it can be the first phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other. And
touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 33 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Allen from the gun on third down. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the third quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See who can drive the bus here again on this drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on third and short. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 19. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Right back to Singletary on second down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Darrell Williams, right tackle, the guilty party. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go right back to Singletary. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think Pick your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back now at Soldier Field. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Off play action, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that on your set.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Allen to throw once more. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Allen now looks to throw. And Beasley with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll go right back to Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. And again, it's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. On play action, Allen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15 he goes. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bears, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami.